Ashley, thank you very much. Tonight, IT Mate is getting answers to the unemployment crisis here in Indiana. For weeks, IT Mate has been looking into why potentially thousands of Hoosiers are being asked to repay their pandemic unemployment benefits.
IT Mate's Jasmine Miner took your questions straight to the Commissioner of the Department of Workforce Development, and Jasmine joins us now with all of their responses.
Yeah, guys, well, essentially what we're hearing from the department, they say if you were eligible and followed the correct steps, you should not have to repay. But we know now what we're hearing from the public doesn't necessarily match up what we heard today from the Department of Workforce Development.
You know, they shouldn't have been denied if they were eligible in the first place.
Regina Ashley, the Chief Unemployment Insurance and Workforce Officer, is right. So what exactly is happening?
If there's anybody that's having issues, they should reach out.
They say, I call, I show up to the office, I email, I can't get a hold of anyone.
Every person that says that, we look into those allegations because our wait times are less than 2 minutes.
But is that system working? News 8's I-Team received nearly 900 complaints in 1 week, and the number keeps growing. People feel like their questions are going unheard, so the I-Team's focus, getting answers. We were direct and to the point with the Commissioner of the Department of Workforce Development, Fred Payne.
Are you going to waive those who were eligible for the unemployment benefits, got everything in on their deadline, got other documents in, but are still saying, getting that letter that they have to pay $10,000, $11,000 back?
If there's an individual who received overpayment and they've provided us with a waiver or they've appealed it, we've stopped any type of attempts.
Fraud attempts? Yes. Commissioner Payne says it's been a big issue.
Since November of 2020, our IT system has blocked more than 26 million attempts to use bots to attack and penetrate our unemployment system. You likely know someone who's been a victim of unemployment insurance identity theft. Right now, you're looking at one.
Payne and his wife falling victim themselves. But majority of what we've heard from people is that they made small errors on their documents or forms and then was denied their appeal.
Is there something that needs to be done where people can really understand what is exactly needed so that they do not have to pay that kind of money?
We're always refining our processes. Any information that you have that could help us do that, we'd appreciate it.
Well, as we've said all week, we've reached out to the Commissioner Payne's office for weeks and every day this week. This is the first time we've received any kind of response to our question.
Jasmine, before we let you go, you've been on the story all week long. What stood out to you today during this news conference?
Well, I had to bring up the stack of papers again to give you guys a visual just how much we're hearing. But, you know, I think when Commissioner Payne talked about how he was a victim of fraud, I think that's where I stopped a little bit. We obviously don't want anyone to be a victim of fraud, right? We don't want that to happen. But we have to remember the commissioner, as well as you and I, still have jobs. And the people that are writing to us don't.
Right.
They're still trying to handle getting a job, landing it, and now majority of them are saying, well, I have to pay back tens of thousands of dollars, right? So we really need to put that into perspective. And I just can't imagine that all of these people, or even a majority of them, are all committing fraud.
Right.
And I think that was the thing that really stuck out to me.
Well, because there's still people who are looking for their questions to be answered.
Right.
So what are they telling them? Just to call?
Just to call, to email, to reach out to the department themselves. But as we know, we've heard from people who said, I can't get anyone on the phone. I can't get my emails answered. Or if I do get somebody, that person doesn't necessarily know what to tell me and what I need to do. So I think there's a bit of a miscommunication happening there. I talked to Regina Ashley. You saw her there. She told me, well, I think that's just a rumor because phone call wait times are less than 2 minutes. That's what she said.
Okay.
But that's not what I'm hearing from everybody else.
I'm glad they're trying to clear things up.
Yeah.
Still a mess, though.
But
something's got to be done.
But they did say they wanted any information that could help them, and so we were absolutely going to bring all of this right over to that department.
Absolutely. Jasmine, thank you so much.